အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါ Study Abroad Education Facebook page live session ကနေပြီးတော့မှကြိုဆိုလိုက်ရပါတယ်ခင်ဗျကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနေ့ live session ကဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ English workshop program ပေါ့နော် Learning English to Study Abroad ဆိုတဲ့ workshop program အကြောင်းကိုကျွန်တော်တို့က live session လေးကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ Study Abroad Education Facebook page ကနေထုတ်လွှင့်ရခြင်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဓိကကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနေ့ဝင်ပြပေးသွားမယ့်အကြောင်းအရာတွေကကြတော့ဒီ English စာနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့အကြောင်းအရာတွေပြီးတော့ကြတော့အခု IELTS ဟို English ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ English IELTS အတွက်ပေါ့နော်ဟိုဖြေဖို့အဆင်မပြေသေးတဲ့အခြေအနေတွေမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်အကြောင်းသားတွေအနေနဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ English requirement အတွက်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးပြင်ဆင်ထားလို့ရလဲတခြားကိုယ့်ရဲ့ဒီ language ဘိုင်းမှာရောဘယ်လိုမျိုးဟိုတခြားဘက်ကနေပြီးတော့မှဘယ်လိုမျိုး try လုပ်လို့ရလဲဆိုတဲ့အချက်လက်လေးနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့မှဝင်ပြပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ English workshop program ကိုကြတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ Study Abroad Information Center နဲ့အတူဒီ Singapore ထိပ်တန်းကျောင်းတစ်ခုဖြစ်တဲ့ Management Diploma Institute of Singapore MDIS ကနေပြီးတော့မှအတူတူပူးပေါင်းပြီးတော့မှလှုပ်ဆောင်သွားတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနေ့မှာအဓိကကပေါ့နော်ဒီ lecturer ကနေပြီးတော့ကြတော့မှဒီ live session နဲ့ presentation တွေလည်းသွားမယ်ပြီးကြလို့ရှိရင်အဓိကကဒီ English ကိုစိတ်ဝင်စားပြီးတော့မှဟိုအမြင်လုံး learning ကိုဟိုသွားနေတဲ့အကြောင်းသားတွေအားလုံးအတွက်ပေါ့နော်ဒီ English စာတိုးတက်နေအောင်ရော English စာနဲ့ဒီ keep in touch လေးဖြစ်နေအောင်လို့ဆိုပြီးတော့မှကျွန်တော်တို့ကဒီ workshop program လုပ်ရင်းနဲ့ဒီ live session လေးကိုထုတ်လွှင့်ရခြင်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ live session လေးကိုကျွန်တော်ဆက်ပြီးတော့မှသွားကြပါတယ်ဆိုတော့ဒီနေ့ sharing လုပ်ပေးမယ့် lecturer ကတော့ဒီ MDIS School of Languages and Education က lecturer ဖြစ်တဲ့ Miss Margaret ကနေပြီးတော့ကြတော့မှexperience တွေရောဒီတခြားသော language နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ English session တွေရော sharing လုပ်ပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဟုတ်ကဲ့ဆိုတော့hello Miss Margaret Yes now we are live on Facebook so could you please start your presentation now
Sure
Yes thank you
everyone I'm going to show you something let me see if you can view it okay let me share my screen with you can you see my screen
Yes we can
Can you tell me which is the biggest one here Yes okay And which is the smallest one? Yes, that's good. Which is the smallest one? The yellow one. Do you know what we are talking about? Can you tell me what are you talking about when you say biggest and smallest? Yes, good. Everyone very good. What are we referring to when we talk about biggest and smallest? Size, okay. Anything else that you hear in daily life? Okay, size. Is it anything to do with nouns, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, adjectives? Does it remind you about any of these topics? Good. Of these topics in grammar, visual, okay. Compare, very good. Anything else? Comparative, very good. Okay. So when we talk about two objects, we do a comparison. And that is the comparative degree of adjectives. Now to form the comparative degree, we require ER plus than, okay? Let's go a little down and look at the comparatives. So I've put in a few here. If I have an adjective like long, and I want to form the comparative, I add ER to it. Don't forget to put that. So if I have fast, it becomes faster than. Clear? Now we move to a few more. If I have pretty, pretty becomes Anyone? Pretty becomes? Okay, there's an answer that's coming. Prettier. Yes, very good. So pretty becomes prettier. Yeah. And thin becomes, yes, very good, everyone. Very good. Thin becomes thinner. Okay. T-H-I-N-N-E-R. So from these adjectives, you can see that we have a variety of adjectives which end with different letters. The first one, we added ER. The second one, we added ER again. But the third one, you look at it, it ends with a Y. So what happens when an adjective ends with a Y? What happened? What change took place? Yes, for an adjective that ended with Y. Look at pretty. How did pretty change? It changes to IER. So you see, the first rule is adjectives which end with an ER. For example, old, right? Became older than. We had small, became smaller than, right? So small became smaller than. Any other adjectives that you know that you can give me an example? Okay, there's one answer that's come in. Young, good. Young became younger than. Good, good. Some more coming in. Excellent. Tall. Okay, tall. So we have TALL became taller than. Okay, next one. We move to the next. Okay, there's one more. Let's cold, colder than. Good, very good. Became colder than. Now we move to the next rule. Okay, so when we compare two items, two people, for example, here, this man is old, but this one is, okay, there's a reply, excellent is older. So to form comparatives, we added ER. But if we have more than two, then we go to the superlative form. Yes, old, older, good. But we have more than two now. He is young, he is younger, he is the youngest. Very good. Okay, he is the youngest. So to form the superlative, remember, we have got to use ESD, but don't forget to use the. The is important in front of the adjectives. So fast became faster, and the superlative will be the super. Very good, very good. Yeah, the superlative is fastest. Pretty became prettier and the prettiest. Beautiful is more beautiful, and now it will be the most beautiful. Very good. Okay, the most beautiful. Very good. Yeah, the most beautiful. Next, ugly became uglier, and this became What does this become? Ugliest. Yes, don't forget to put your the. Okay, fashionable became more fashionable than. And the superlative will be the. Okay. A lot of replies, okay? The most fashionable. The most fashionable. Okay. Now I have another question for you. Why I put IER for some? Why I put ER for some? And why did I put more for some? They are all comparative. But why does it change? You see? Yes, there's an answer. The most fashionable. Yes, I asked you another question. Long became longer. But why did beautiful become more beautiful? Why didn't I put beautiful plus ER? Why didn't I put fashionable plus ER? Because long has one syllable. Syllable means, you see this vowel here? When we pronounce it, how many sounds do we get? We get one sound. Whenever you want to practice, okay, remember you should say it. Yes, correct. You should say it. When you say long, you have one vowel sound, one syllable. But when I say fashionable, fashionable, it gives me three. Beautiful, I get three vowel sounds. So it is three syllables. Yes, very good. That is why if you have more than one syllable, it changes to more. Yes, has three or more than three sounds. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, you have more, you have to add more to it, plus the adjective, plus than, and you have to add most in the superlative. Now let's go down and add some more. So old has become, how do I form the superlative for old? Okay, there are many answers coming in. Let me look at them. Yes, the oldest, good. I'll write it down. I'll write a few. The oldest, but you keep saying. Small becomes the smallest, good. How does young become? Young changes to, you're faster than me, huh? Young becomes the youngest. Tall becomes the tallest. And cold becomes the cold, the coldest. Very good. Okay. Cold becomes the coldest. Now we go to specific rules. Okay. When I asked you to tell me adjectives, you gave me the adjectives that you know. But now we go to specific rules. These are adjectives with one syllable. Now we go to adjectives with a vowel plus a consonant. Anything which is not a vowel is a consonant. Can you tell me the vowels in English? What are the vowels in English? A, E, I, O, U. Very good. So in English, the vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So what is B? What is D? What is F? What are they called? Yes. What is B? What is D? What is F? What are they called? They are called consonants. Okay. So now we have the next rule here. Adjectives with a vowel plus a consonant. Double the last consonant and add ER. So an example will be big. This is a vowel plus a consonant. It changes to bigger. right? We double the last consonant and we add bigger, and this changes to, you say bigger than, and this changes to the biggest. Yes, good, good, very good. The biggest, very good. Okay, next one. Adjectives ending with Y. Can you tell me from up here? You gave me many up here, right? You had, which adjective ends with Y? Okay, there's an answer. Ugly, pretty, yes, very good. So we put an example here. Pretty, change the Y to I, and here it becomes add than, and here we have prettiest, the prettiest. Yes, very good. Let me look at your chat. Yes, the prettiest, very good. Lazy, excellent. You have lazy. Somebody gave me an example of lazy. L-A-Z-Y. Okay, becomes lazier than and the laziest. Good. Lazier than and the laziest. Yes, very good. Adjectives with more than one syllable from the comparative by adding more than. So here we had beautiful, and we have more beautiful than, and we have most beautiful. Yes, and we have the most beautiful. Very good. Yes, very good. The most beautiful. Yes, thank you, Alex. Thank you, Pooh. Thank you very much. Okay, we already did this one. Now we move to a small little activity. Okay, let me share my screen with you. Okay, are you able to see my screen? Yes, okay, we start. Okay, which is the largest country in the world? Russia. Okay, so you get 2 points. Russia is the largest country in the world. Yes. Which is longer, the Nile in Africa or the river Amazon? Okay, let me check your, yes, the Nile. You're right. The Nile River. Number 3. So the first adjective that we had is the superlative, largest, biggest. The second one we have comparative, because we compare two rivers. Number 1, we are comparing one with all. Clear? Number 3, which are the 5 most populated cities in the world? China, India, Indonesia, Russia, USA. Okay, Paris, New York, Seoul, Beijing, Tokyo. How about Mumbai? Because we are talking about cities, right? We're talking about cities. So it cannot be Russia, right? Russia is a country. Yes, Mumbai, you're right. Tokyo is right. Mumbai is right. New York is right. Yes, New York is right. São Paulo, Brazil. Okay, we move to the next one. Which country has the longest coastline in the world? Australia. Okay, another try. Another, yes, Canada. Canada, maybe, yes, not maybe, it is. Okay, next one. Which of these US cities is the furthest north? to the north. Yes, you're right, Chicago. And which is the furthest south? South. We finished with the north. Now we are going south. South is Los Angeles. Yes, you're right. Okay. I want you to look at something here. Here, you saw large became largest. Big became bigger. Long became longest in the superlative. But this furthest comes from which adjective? Yes? Furthest comes from which adjective? Far. Excellent. So you have far, further, furthest. Okay? Only thing, it doesn't sound very nice. Far, further, the furthest. Move it a bit. Okay? Furthest. Or you can also say, further than and the furthest. Okay, next one. Match the description to the countries. It has the most fast food restaurants in the world. Yes. Who has the most fast food restaurants in the world? Sure. Surprising, right? Everybody thinks it's the US, but it is. Try once more. China. China. They drink the most cups of tea per person in the world. Who drinks the most cups of tea? No. 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 Ireland. The Irish people. Ireland. Next one. It has the most universities in the world. UK. Which other country? The UK, the US, the USA, India. Excellent. India has the most universities in the world. It has the busiest airport in the world. China, Japan, USA, France, Russia, China. You're mentioning everything until I say yes. One more try. UK, the UK. Okay, next one. It is the most popular country in the world with tourists. Which country? Yes, France. This is good. You got the answer the first shot. Good, Catherine. Next one. It has the most popular theme park in the world. Who is this? Which country is this? Which has the most popular theme park in the world? One more try. No, maybe. It is Japan. You're right. Okay. Now we did comparisons with ER and EST. But there are other ways too. We can do comparisons. Okay. For example, if you scroll down here to page 2, you have other ways to do comparisons. And these are by using slightly higher than, much higher than, a little bit higher than, a lot higher than. You also have other adjectives like long, more popular, by far. Okay, long became longer, big became bigger, busy became busier, popular became more popular. But you can also use adjectives like far, by far, the biggest. See here, there are 3 other ways we can do comparison. Okay, you use the superlative in order to compare by saying by far the biggest. You use ordinal numbers, second, third, fourth. These are 2 other ways. So using this picture, okay, you may want to open the picture if you have it in your email. We start. What number 1 I won't do because we finished. Number 2. Number 2B I taught you for adjectives with 1 syllable, adjectives with 2 and 3 syllables. We used most, more and most. Okay, then they asked you, can you think of 2 or more irregular adjectives? Let me try this with you. Can you think of 2 or more irregular adjectives? No, irregular. This is the form. Much, yes, much, more, most. Another one. Yes, good, bad, very good. Okay, good becomes better and best. And bad becomes, what does bad become? What does bad become? I'll move this so that you can see. Worse and excellent. Bad becomes worse in the comparative. And what about superlative? Superlative you also gave me. And superlative becomes worse. Very good. Good. Okay. Now we go to question 2. Match the sentences to the correct picture. I give you 2 minutes to do this. Match the sentences to the correct picture. Just 2 minutes. You wrote A, B, A, B. You have to write the full sentence. I want you to write because, yes, like Han, Yin Han has written, X is slightly higher than. I want you to practice writing this, okay, so that you are prepared for your test. So number 1, X is slightly higher than Y. Which one? A, correct. B, X is much higher than Y. Excellent. Yeah, write the sentence so that you have practice, okay? Don't put A, B, otherwise you will not be practicing. Is slightly, yes, correct. Is a bit higher than Y. Which one is a bit? Is a little bit higher than Y. Which one? X is a little bit higher than Y. That is in picture A. Okay, X is a lot higher than Y. That is in picture B. Yes, correct. Now we move to the last one. Complete the missing words in the superlative phrases. So they have asked you to use the superlative. By far the biggest city, which is the missing word here? In. Okay, I'll show you something after we finish this. Second, third, fourth biggest city in the USA. The last one off. Excellent. Now, did you notice something? Why did you say in sometimes? Why did you say off sometimes? Did you realize that you were saying using different prepositions? You see here. By far the biggest city, here we put in. Okay? In the world, because I use the preposition in when I talk about places, when I talk about teams. Okay? For example, I say, Catherine is the smartest girl in the team. Okay? Why do I use in? Because I'm talking about a team. Next I say, Pam is the prettiest girl in the class. Because again, this is a team. That's why I use the preposition in. Number 2, second, third, fourth biggest city. Again, USA is a place. So my rule says I use in when I talk about teams. I use in when I talk about places. But number 3, here, why do I say off? Whenever we talk about off, when we use one, it's one among all, right? So with one, here remember, with second, third, fourth ordinal numbers, I have used in. With the cardinal number, one off, you'll have to use one off. Okay, remember this rule, because when we write, you shouldn't make mistakes. Now you go to the next activity. I give you 2 minutes. Make use of this when you are doing a comparative task, when you are doing an information transfer task. You can make use of this. I give you 2 minutes to work on this. Number 1 is, don't go so fast. The screen is moving very fast. The most populated. Tokyo is the most populated city. Excellent. Okay. He said here, the most populated. Tokyo is the most populated. Mumbai is a little bigger than. Excellent. Okay. New York is the C. No, look at C. D, sorry. New York is the, when you see in the world, means superlative. Okay, they gave you the, is the biggest. Very good. The coast of Canada is, yes, because we see than. So we know it is longer. Because we see than, you're comparing to Canada and Indonesia. So it has to be longer. Los Angeles is a, no, they gave you is a. So they expect you to use something else. How they gave you here? Slightly longer. They expect you to use a different form of comparative. Is a lot further or a little further? A little further. Good. Is a little further than San Francisco. Yes, a little further, a little bit further. Okay, a bit further. That sounds better. A bit further. Good. Okay, good. A bit further, much further, a little further, all are good. Okay. G. India has a, yes, because we have Dan, which is a lot bigger university, has a lot bigger. India has a lot bigger, you say? Try. G. Much bigger is correct. Julian, right. A much bigger. A much bigger university than any other country. France is much, yes, more popular, correct. More popular is correct. Okay, more popular. So more popular. Next one. London has, this one we came across it earlier, so you should know in the quiz, the busiest. Excellent, Iman. Excellent, yes, very good. The busiest. Next one. Japan has the most popular theme park in the world, because it's a place. Okay, see here, in the world is used because you're talking about a place. Now, are you confident how to do writing? Then I move to another activity. Are you confident that if you get something to compare, okay, if you get something to compare, you will be able to write. Now we move to another activity where we talk about matching sentences, because if you have to correct the sentences, you should know how the sentences read in the correct form. Are you able to see activity 4, exercise 4? Are you able to see? I have scrolled down. Yes, okay, we start. When do you want? When do you want? Yes, number 1 matches with to travel. Okay, to travel. Number 2, and coming back. So this goes with A. Number 2 is and coming back. Yes, when is correct. And coming back, when, correct. How many? Because you're asking a question here, right? How many? Yes, seats do you want? Correct, in hand. Seats do you want? I'll check. I'll check. Yes, correct. Seats do you want is correct. You're asking a question. Don't forget to put your question mark. Okay? I'll check. Next one. D. Availability. Excellent. Availability. ILITY. Okay, no, sorry, it needs a full stop. Availability. It's completely. It's completely. Full, I'm afraid. Excellent. Here, full, I'm afraid. I'll put it down here. Full, I'm afraid. Okay, so this goes here, move it here. Can you try the 3rd of April instead? Yes, can you try the 3rd of April instead? That will be F. Next one, I can do it for Euro. 979 return. Including taxes. Yes, very good. That should be G. Then you have, it's a 12-hour. It's a 12-hour flight from Madrid. Yes, very good. 12-hour flight from Madrid. That should be here. H. Next is, there's an hour stopover. This matches with in Madrid. Very good. So this goes with I. And the last one, I can hold it for 2 days. Okay, somebody gave the answer even before I could ask. Very good, James. Okay, so you have done very well. So remember, when you do sentence correction, read whether there's a subject, the verb next to it. Number 2, see if you have punctuated, whether you have put your question mark, whether you have put your period. Okay, next one. Now we go to modals. I'm going to do a little bit of modals with you, so you have some idea of how to practice. Okay, practice document. Okay, if we have a little more time, I will do with you vocabulary. Okay, here. Now, what are modals? Modals are actually helping words. There are some words that cannot form a question, so we make use of modals. Look at number 6. Can you see my page? Am I sharing with you? Can you see? Yes, okay, we start. My teacher said, yeah, we start now. My teacher said, or I would, right? Would, yes, is correct. Would is the past tense, right? Would is coming from which word? Which modal? Will. Excellent. Okay. Would is the past tense of will. And should is the past tense of shall. Very good, Catherine. Okay. Now, when do we use will and when do we use shall? We use will when you want to make a prediction. We always use it in the future tense. But will can be used for other reasons also. For example, you are in the house with your mother. You and your mother are at home. And the doorbell rings. You tell your mother, I will open the door. What does that mean? Did you decide earlier to open the door for your mother? Or Did you make a decision at that moment? Yes? You made a decision at that moment. So we use will. The telephone rings. Yes. The telephone rings. Do you tell your mother? Before. Whenever the telephone rings, I will attend. Or do you go instantly and pick up the phone? You tell your mother, I will pick up the phone. So a decision which you make instantly is will. When do I use shall? When do I use shall? Shall is a polite version of helping someone. Shall I help you? You see somebody carrying books, a heavy bag. Shall I help you? Okay, then you use shall. Okay, now next one. When do I use can? I'll give you only these 5, okay? When do we use can? I can swim. I can dance. What does it mean? Ability. Good. And the last one is, when do we use must not? You must not cross the road. You must not drink. Yes. The must not always comes as a command. Okay. Now you try these 5. Try the 5. My teacher said I must study hard, very hard, or I come on, pour in your answers. I would. Yes, correct. The first one is would. Okay, next. You are coughing badly. Please see the doctor immediately, or it will get worse. Excellent. Okay, excellent. Next one. I don't believe it. It can't be true. Something which is impossible. Okay, is impossible. Next one. Please do not lie to the police or you will. Okay, you will get into trouble. Correct. Yes. Today is Sunday. We needn't. Very good. Means we need not go to work. Clear? Now we do the last one, and that is vocabulary, and then I will stop from here. Vocabulary, you use nouns that you know. Clear? Verbs, you will be tested separately. So let's do the noun form of it. Mary was a quick learner. Yes. Very good. Number 2, David yes, a burglar means a thief. Okay. The spelling up B-U-R-G-L-A-R. The audience cheered when the home team scored a goal. Okay. The audience, sure. Audience or spectators? What do spectators do? They come to the game, right? You have spectators also here. You have audience also here. Why did they give us 2? Spectators, they watch a game. Okay? Spectators. This is a team. That's why you use spectator. There is some sort of water-like substance in the box. What is a water-like substance? Is it a juice? Is it a fluid? Juice, fluid, okay. A fluid, yes, sap. Sap is a water-like substance also. You can use fluid, okay. The photographer developed his film negatives in his pantry. The photographer developed his film negatives in his pantry, studio, observatory, gallery. In his studio, very good. Okay. Now you did a little bit practice of how to write comparatives, vocabulary, as well as modals. So with that, I pass on now to the study abroad team. Yes, team, study abroad team. Yeah, thank you.
Now you conclude your presentation, Miss.
I'm sorry.
Now you complete your presentation.
Yes.
Okay.
Shall I switch off my video and move away?
Yes. Please wait a minute. I conclude my audience on the Facebook live session.
Okay, sure.
Okay. အားလုံးပဲပေါ့နော်ဒီ Miss Macro ကနေပြီးတော့ကြာတော့မှပြောကြားပေးသွားတဲ့ဒီ English နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ဒီ grammar ဘိုင်းတွေပေါ့နော်အဓိက preposition နဲ့ grammar ဘိုင်းတွေရှင်းပြပေးသွားတဲ့အတွက်ရောဒီ live session တွေကြည့်ရှုနေတဲ့အကြောင်းသားအကြောင်းသူရောအားလုံးပဲပေါ့နော်ဒီ informative ဖြစ်မယ်လို့လည်းယုံကြည်ပါတယ်ပြီးတော့ဒီ English နဲ့လည်းအများအားခုလိုမျိုး session တွေနဲ့ဆိုတော့ကြာ keep in touch ဖြစ်နေမယ်လို့လည်းယုံကြည်ပါတယ်ဟုတ်အားဆိုတော့ကြာတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ live session ကိုပေါ့နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့အခုရနာခြင်းပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ Facebook page ကနေ live လွှင့်နေတဲ့ live session ကိုပေါ့အဲဆိုတော့ဒီနောက်ထပ်ပြီးတော့ကြာတော့မှဒီလိုမျိုးအင်္ဂလိပ်စာ program workshop program ရှိတဲ့အခါကျလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ Facebook page ကနေ live session တွေထုတ်လွှင့်ပေးသွားမှာဖြစ်ပါတယ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီ Study Bureau Information Center ကျတော့ဒီ overseas မှာကျောင်းသားတက်မဲ့ကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူတွေအတွက်ဆိုတော့ကျတော့တကယ်လို့ကျောင်းကိစ္စတွေနဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်ကိုက overseas သွားဖို့အတွက်အင်္ဂလိပ်စာနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ requirement တွေဘယ်လိုပြင်ဆင်ရမလဲဒီလိုမျိုးကျောင်းရည်နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့မှအသေးစိတ်သိချင်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ Study Bureau Information Center ရုံးခွန်နံပါတ်39955338ကိုဆက်သွယ်ပြီးတော့မှလည်းဒေသမြင်များနိုင်ပါတယ်ဟုတ်အဲဆိုတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ live session ကိုတော့ကျွန်တော်ဒီမှာပဲရနာချင်ပါတယ်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကကျောင်းသားကျောင်းသူမိဘဆရာဆရာမတွေအားလုံးလည်းရန်သူမျိုး၅ပါးရဲ့ဘေးရန်တွေကင်းဝေးကြပါစေလို့ဟုတ်ကျွန်တော်ဆုမွန်တောင်းလိုက်ရပါတယ်ခင်ဗျအားလုံးပဲဘိုင်ဘိုင်ပါ
Yes